To introduce Miss Victoria. She is going to do a beautiful winter arrangement. She's a little nervous, so y'all cheer her on. She is going to make a beautiful arrangement. We want to say welcome to everybody. When you come on, please tell us hello, how you're doing, where you're from, all the things. We love to know all those things. Please ask questions as we go and talk to Victoria. She would love to answer any questions. Owen is going to help me because Victoria is a master at doing both YouTube and Facebook, and I don't know that Monty is smart enough to do both. So Owen's going to do YouTube, I'm going to do Facebook. Over on YouTube, do me a great big favor and like this video when you come on. Please like the video, and on Facebook, if you wouldn't mind sprinkling this video, we would love that. So I am going to let Miss Victoria make a beautiful arrangement.
Yes. Hello everybody. It's been a while since I've done one of these, but I'm very excited. So I'm just gonna make a Christmas arrangement. Thank you to everyone who has been reminding me to do this, because I keep saying, oh, I'll do it, and then I keep forgetting. So thank you to everyone who's very helpful in helping me remember. So my favorite arrangements to do here at the shop are short compact arrangements. So we have a cube here, and let's see. We do bowl bowls, we have the ivy bowls, we have these cubes, we have any kind of, we have plenty of different containers for short compact arrangements, but this one is perfect for something a little bit more expensive, a little bit bigger. And so what I've done, because it's a wide mouth, is I've used floral tape as a grid to kind of help those flowers not just fall all over the place and kind of guide me as I am doing this arrangement. So that's done. I am going to use some hydrangeas as well to kind of help as a grid. We're disconnected on Facebook.
We are.
For some reason. Don't know why that's happening.
Yeah, it's refreshing. It's probably internet connection.
Do you mind passing me those scissors?
I don't mind.
Thank you.
Come on, refresh.
Should I just keep going?
Yeah, hold off just a second. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
There we go. We're back.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
So anyway, like I was saying, we have our grid here. I am going to use some hydrangeas as well in this arrangement, kind of as a grid, but also because they're pretty. And then we're going to start off with some greenery, then go in with our hydrangeas. This is one of those holiday bouquets of greenery that has a lot of those pretty Christmas greens in. And so I'm going to start off with some of that as well. I want to use some eucalyptus and then some ruscus. So we're going to get started.
Victoria, you're getting lots of hellos.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. So happy to see you design this, Pam. Cam says, yay, Victoria.
Hello. Thanks, guys.
Lots of hellos. This is a great gift to us, Victoria. That's what Miss Dawn Miller said.
Well, I'm so glad. I'm glad it's working out. I'm glad you all like to see me.
And Miss Shelley says, hi, Victoria. You're on live, and I'm loving it.
Thanks.
Working on a cold like last week, Miss Shelley. Sorry to hear that.
I hope you feel better. Let's see. Do you know what these guys are called?
So that is called tree fern. And tree fern is a type of fern. It's just real feathery and pretty.
Yes. So I'm going to start out with some of this because it's bushy, I guess, if that's a great word.
Yep, that's a good word.
It's very bushy, and so I feel like it'll help me like fill out a base for this arrangement.
And you talked about your grid, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to see if I can read what's going on. Now, do you see on YouTube?
Yes. You'll have to go. There's a button on there that you can click.
Okay.
And all the YouTube comments will show up.
Oh, if I touch a button, I might mess up.
That's okay. Here. It's this 3 dots.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Nobody's talking to us yet on YouTube. Good. Oh, I bumped the camera. I'm sorry.
Okay. So I'm just going around
Oh, they're talking about how sweet and precious you are.
Thank you.
Miss Jones says hello from the UK.
Hello, Miss Jones.
Miss Rhea says, what a treat.
Hello, Miss Rhea.
She says, Rhea says, just wait. Osa will show himself up here. He'll jump up there and help you. So you won't have to be nervous because Osa will help.
Thanks. Osa is a wonderful helper.
Bless it, right? Miss Carolina says, happy to see you make an arrangement, Victoria.
Thank you.
Miss Dawn Miller asks, is this for a customer?
No. I just wanted to make something pretty, and so, that's what's happening. It's just something pretty, which is nice because I can kind of do whatever I want. Just for this one.
Hello, Miss Patty from Kansas City.
So I'm just tucking all of this greenery in because it's pretty and I like it. And I'm really just going to keep going until I'm satisfied.
Miss Sally's here from Canada.
Hello. I really just want to fill it out.
Lots of pretty greenery, isn't it?
Yes.
That's a beautiful bouquet. It's one of my favorites, that little greenery bouquet.
Mm-hmm.
It's called the Holiday Gift Bouquet. Hello, Miss Mary Lou. Hello, hello.
Hi, Miss Mary Lou.
Allison says she's really loving the greens in these mixed bouquets. Yes, we love them, Allison. They really are nice. And they go a long way. You can use them in 2 or 3 different bouquets. They're really nice.
Yes. I think I just started using them really this week. But I have really enjoyed it.
Cam says he loves making arrangements just for fun.
Yes, I love it too. Or when a customer says you can do whatever you want, I love that. That's always very fun.
Miss Margaret says, does it feel strange being on the other side? Yes, Miss Margaret, it does. I'm scared I'm going to mess up somebody's name. Victoria does a beautiful job with names, so I'm just calling you by your first names. Rhea says that she bought some reusable, metal grids for vases on Amazon. Rhea, share that link with us. We'd love to see that. Hello from Colorado, Miss Connie. So glad you're here. Miss Janice is here. Great to see Victoria.
Hi.
Did you give her a piece of candy? I did. Miss Janice backs alone.
Oh,
Yes,
Miss
everybody
Janice.
tried the candy and they loved it. Miss Janice, thank you so much for that sweet happy you mailed us.
This is, yes, thank you, Miss Janice. That was very nice. Is this Parfolia eucalyptus?
That is, it's Parfolia Euc.
Yes, I don't know if it's easy to
That's
see.
beautiful.
But, yes, it's some part of the Parfolia. This also came in that Christmas greens bouquet. Some pretty, it's painted grass and a little pine cone that was painted silver. Fun. I'm not going to use it. It is fun, but I'm not going to use it for this bouquet. But I'm going to go in with some of this pretty Parfolia eucalyptus.
Miss Eva says, hello girls. She is just beautiful talking about you, Victoria. You have such a lovely personality. She says, you two really brighten my life. Thank you so much. Oh, Miss Eva, thank you for being here.
Yes.
Miss Marianne has a question. Do you cut the greenery at an angle also when you cut the greenery?
I try to, yes. I do my best. Monty, I know you're a bit better because you also use a knife. I noticed when I've used a knife, I don't have to try to cut
You don't
it.
have to think about it,
Yeah,
right?
it just happens. Whereas with snips, I have to think more. Okay, this has to go at a slant. But I do try. But yes.
So the reason we do that, Miss, that was Marianne, right? Miss Marianne, is because it helps the uptake of water. So it gives it more of a the end when you cut it at an angle. It gives it more surface space to drink water. Miss Pat says she is, let's see, I'm so proud to see you making flowers from Bowden, Georgia.
Thank you. So there's some of those all those pretty greens in there, which I love greenery. So that I like
agree.
That.
Like you could just bring me that.
Yeah.
I would be a happy girl.
I'm probably going to come back later and add some more once we have our flowers in, but I'm going to set it aside for right now, and then I'm going to come in with some ruscus. I get them confused.
Israeli.
This is Israeli ruscus. I just call them all ruscus because I can't remember. I meant to grab my list.
Cam says his favorite customers are those who just let him make a pretty arrangement.
Yes, I agree. It's a little more fun that way. You don't have as many limitations on what you can do. So.
Yeah, because as soon as they tell me I can't use something, that's the one flower I really wanted to use.
Like when we have customers that say no roses, that's so hard.
Yeah, because that was the one flower you were going to actually use in that arrangement, right?
Mm-hmm.
Miss Becky says hello, Becky Dunlap.
Hello. Okay, so I'm also stripping any of the foliage that's towards the bottom of the stem because I don't want it to be in the water. It'll make the water nasty.
Yep, and it causes bacteria to grow. So we try to keep the the foliage out of that water so that it helps to keep that water clean. You're right, it gets gunky. Miss Connie Ansel says it's nice to see you, Victoria, making a wonderful arrangement. Thank you for your tips. She's from Florida.
Thank you. I'm glad everyone's here.
Miss Rhea, thank you for the link. Thank you.
Okay, so I think that's all the greenery I'm going to use for right now.
It's beautiful.
I
love it.
Actually, just kidding. I'm going to use one more.
Miss Janice, this is just for fun. This is not for a order. It's just going to go in the front cooler.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here comes Todd to check it out.
There we go. I just added one more stem of that ruscus towards the front, so it kind of adds more, coming forward.
It's beautiful.
Okay, so now I'm going to use some flowers. I may not end up using these hydrangeas. They are pretty, but because I feel like I have enough of a grid already with all the greenery. So I'm going to set them aside for right now. I do have this pretty white lily that I want to use.
Miss Linda says it looks beautiful already, Victoria.
Thank you. I have to arrange facing me because I haven't mastered the art of
doing things backwards.
Yes.
Well, I'm backwards, Victoria. It's okay. Not everybody's backwards. Miss Shirley Segrist says, "Oh, she's so glad to see you designing today."
Oh, thank you.
Miss Marguerite Kuzo says, "Hi, Victoria."
Hello. Hello, Miss Marguerite.
And Cam says he freaks out when someone says no roses.
Yes. Yes. Okay, and then these. Okay, so I'm gonna. Spoiler alert. I want to use this ribbon, and so I chose this ribbon first. This is so we also sell this ribbon on our Shopify. This is the one ribbon I don't know the name of.
Okay, so it is a deciduous holly.
Deciduous holly.
It's a cream base, and it's just a branch with little holly berries. So there is a variety of holly that doesn't have leaves, and that's what that deciduous holly is.
Yes, and so I love this, and I've been wanting to use it, and then I pulled some of this red glitter shimmer.
I think that's shimmer, glitter, or
something like that, to go with it. And so really I picked all my flowers based off of this ribbon because I really wanted to, I was just really excited about that ribbon. But these are both available on our Shopify if you're interested. Y'all want to check them out. We do have a link to our Shopify at the top of our Facebook page. So this is the ribbon I'm going to use. We didn't have as many red flowers, and I wanted some more red, so I pulled some of these faux berries they're kind of glittery. They have some fake snow on them, so I'm going to use those to kind of add more red to this arrangement. But here we go. There's that lily in there, if you can see that.
Miss Gloria asked, "Is Victoria your sister or your daughter?" That makes me feel young, Victoria. I claim sister. No, Victoria is Owen, my son Owen's girlfriend. So, she is. What do I say? I want to be my daughter-in-law. We're praying that happens sooner than later. Yeah. Hello, Dean. I'm so glad you're here, sweet friend. She said you so often never see anyone as beautiful as Victoria with such a sweet, loving attitude. You're really a blessing.
Well, thank you. That's so sweet. So also, I'm not cutting these because we can sell these. So I'm just bending the stem slightly. Is that?
Yeah,
right?
yes. And you can do that at home too if you might be using them in something different and you don't want to cut all the length off. You can absolutely just bend those stems up, and it helps to save that length for if in case you want to use it for something else.
Yes. So that's what I'm doing because we can still sell these. So, and I'm also leaving the price on them because we don't need to take that off if we're going to sell it. But I am just going to use it, tuck it into this arrangement for just some more red in here.
Miss Mary Lou says, everyone here is so happy to see you.
Oh, thank you.
You need to do this at least twice a month, Miss Mary Lou said.
So there's those faux red berries. I have another stem. We may not use that, just in case. I think I'm satisfied for right now.
That's beautiful. Isn't that a pretty color? It's kind of a different color than just the traditional bright red, but it is so pretty. And I love that little kiss of snow on it.
Yes, I do too. Okay, so next, I have some white stock here. I'm gonna use this to kind of give a little bit more height. I want some more height in this arrangement. So I'm going to use this white stock to do that. And I have some quick dip here that I'm going to use on that white stock.
Miss Dawn Miller, that was Todd. He is ready to go home. Jason's in there talking to Owen. And so it's time to go home, and Jason won't go home yet.
Okay. So that was that first stem of white stock. I just wanted to make it a little taller, and I'm going to add another.
Miss Anna, we will certainly try to do that. She asked that at the end of the demonstration, if we would hold the arrangement up so that she could see it better. Yes, Miss Anna, we would be happy to do that. Thank you for that suggestion. We appreciate your feedback. Sometimes we don't know exactly what we need to do, so we appreciate that.
Yes, I would be happy to do that. And I think I forgot to add quick dip to these, so I'm going to do that real fast.
Rhea, the water sometimes will damage the picks. She asked if sometimes the water would damage those picks. Sometimes it will, and so what we may do with these specific picks, instead of sticking them back in a Christmas tree, they may go into a floral arrangement just like this, but we will reuse them very likely. Or they'll go in the front cooler and we'll sell it, which would be a wonderful thing, right?
Okay. So there's my stock for right now. I don't know, I just make it up as I go. So if I have 3 of something, I may use 2, and then at the very end decide to add something else. And so that's what's happening at this moment. So next I have some red roses that I would like to add into it. And these are those heart roses that are so pretty. I'm just taking off any leaves that aren't very nice.
Miss Ruth, Victoria is not my daughter or my daughter-in-law. She is my son's girlfriend, so I hope to be daughter-in-law. We hope to be daughter-in-law. Miss Rhea Norman said Eric came in dripping wet. They're having to give him their towel and him off. He's her cat. Eric the cat. Miss Janice said she had beautiful greenery and baby's breath for her wedding.
Aww. that sounds pretty.
Doesn't that sound pretty? Okay, so Cam has a question, Victoria.
Yes.
Are there any flowers that you hate working with?
That I hate. I would say the most challenging would be baby's breath, because they all of the little stems want to stick together and then they break so easily. So that's definitely more of a challenging one. Although Monty got a variety recently that was so much fun, and I don't know.
Million Star. It was a Million Star Jip. Yeah, it was the tiny variety.
I loved that. That was fun. I would say that's the other variety of baby's breath is definitely more challenging. Anything I hate to work with? I may have to think on it. I may have to think about that one.
Miss Pat says that you are so much calmer today, and that while you're doing your flowers. And then who else? Miss Dawn Miller said, what did she say? Maybe it wasn't. It was Miss Janice. Back Salone said, Monty, you've trained Victoria well. She doesn't act nervous at all.
Oh, good.
So she was a little nervous, but she's doing beautifully.
Oh, thank you. I do think that I'm definitely a lot more comfortable than I used to be. So, also I am wiring these roses. I cut the wire up into
It's probably fourths, right?
Yeah. Quarter. So they're smaller, and then I'm still just wrapping it around that stem. But it's easier because then I don't have to wrap and wrap and wrap. Let's see.
Miss Bowman says, hello, Victoria and Owen. Love watching you create again.
Oh, hello, Miss Bowman. It's so good to hear from you.
Miss Mary Lou says you're doing a fantastic job.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Miss Laura Summy? I might have messed that up, Miss Laura. Very nice, she said. It looks very nice.
Well, thank you. Okay, so this is my last rose.
Miss Rhea says it's hard to do commentary while you're working, so you're doing a good job.
Thank you. I'm not quite used to trying to direct as well as do it. Okay, so there's my roses. I'm stepping on all my stems. There's my roses. I plopped one back here, up here, and kind of towards the front.
Oh, it's so pretty, Victoria. The red is so pretty. It makes me think we need faux red berries for Valentine's Day, doesn't it? Wouldn't they be so pretty?
They would be so pretty. Okay, moving on. I also we got in some peonies this week, and these guys, I just haven't been able to use them yet, and so I just wanted to, and so I said today I was going to use some for this arrangement, but these are kind of small. I don't think they've opened.
They haven't. They're not quite open yet.
But they're starting to, and I wanted to use them, so I am. And this one was a little bit more open. I think this one is a little bit more of a blushy.
They do have like a little kiss of blush, but it would be called a white.
Yes.
But they do have a little bit of a kiss of blush.
But I think they're pretty, so I'm going to use them.
Miss Ruth says that you are very pretty and learning very well from a seasoned, amazing designer. Thank you, Miss Ruth. Miss Kathy says, beautiful arrangement, Victoria.
Thank you.
And Miss Janet says, you're a beautiful girl.
Oh, thank you.
Miss Kathy Shaw says, beautiful arrangement. Miss Diane says, she loves the arrangement. Good job, Mama said. Frankie Winston said.
Hi, Miss Frankie.
Bye, Cam. Have a great night. Have fun at your paint party.
Bye, Cam.
Miss Margaret Lynch says you are doing a fantastic job with your explaining of your arrangement.
Thank you. Thank you, Miss Margaret. Okay, so this guy was not, he's a little tall, so I'm trying to pull him.
Oh, we got some over here on YouTube too. Our beautiful little Journey says, hello from South Carolina. She loves watching our videos. Watching has helped her be more confident in making flower arrangements for her church.
Wonderful. That is fantastic.
Miss Donna Coker from South Carolina, Liberty, South Carolina, says hello. She loves seeing Sweet Victoria.
Oh, thank you.
And Mark Lowe says, aloha, nice to catch today's live. Go on, Victoria, good job.
Thank you, thank you. Okay. I'm trying. Okay. Alright, so I've kind of...
Ooh, it is
have
getting
stair
prettier. I
stepped.
didn't know it could get prettier.
I've stair-stepped those peonies. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. And so, let's see. I think I'm almost done. We do have... I pulled some tulips. We'll see. We'll see. Here's some of those pretty garden spray roses that we got in this week as well.
So those are David Austin spray roses. I didn't even know David Austin garden roses made spray roses, but are they not amazing?
They are amazing.
Yes. Now David Austin is one of the biggest growers of garden roses, and so they're a pretty fancy rose. And so for the month of December, we had the opportunity to order those on a special. And so that's why we got those in. And I'm very glad we did.
Me too. They are so pretty. So I have an empty space right here. I don't know if anyone can see. There's an empty space right here to me. So I think that's where I'm gonna put this spray rose to try to fill. Oop, I already cut it. Fill that up some more.
You're still getting lots of beautiful, Victoria. Fantastic job. It's gorgeous.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Okay. And then I also feel as though there's an empty space in the back here. So, our camera went.
Oh, did we go dark? Okay, I don't know what to do.
I can do it.
I'm sorry. I'm
Ooh,
sorry, YouTube. We're coming back. This camera. This darn camera. Yay, we're back. Sorry, guys.
Okay, so there's an empty space in the back too, so I'm going to put my other stem of those roses back there. I'm peeling off some of those petals that kind of...
Thank you, Rhea. Thank you, friend. Miss Allison said that David Austin roses are like Lamborghinis of roses.
I believe it. Okay, so I got a lot of pretty things in here. But here in the back you can see how I kind of had an empty space there, so I just added in that second stem of
Sweetbriar,
roses.
yes, that's the David Austin spray rose. I'm not sure the variety. I can go in there and look.
Let's see. I feel like I still could use some. I want some
Tulip,
greenery.
pop that tulip and give it some height with those tulips if you wanted to. Look at me saying you're the designer. I apologize.
I had them here. Oh, she was right. I could use a tulip. So there's some pretty white tulips that we
Oh,
had.
Victoria, it is lovely. It's beautiful.
I'm pretty excited that it's turning out so well. Let's see. So I wanted more height here.
And I think that does it, don't you?
I think so too.
Ooh.
I'm gonna put another one in there because I don't want.
Yes, Riam Norman, those are beautiful spray roses. They're amazing, and really, they're just huge. We had to use some today for corsage work. Callie was working on. There's a little winter dance this weekend, and so we had to use them for some corsage work because I couldn't get my hands on standards, and they are very fancy corsages, but they're beautiful. Stall Garden says very pretty.
Thank you. Oh, this is fun.
Miss Diane Henning says it's beautiful that you are a very quick study.
Oh, thank you.
And y'all forgive me if I've missed some of your comments. We'll go back and answer any questions you might have.
It's a job to try to read all.
It is. Well, and then it kind of jumps on you.
Yeah, it wants to keep like
scrolling,
Facebook
so
will
you
keep
kind of have to
scrolling.
pause it.
Mhm. Okay. I think I may put a little bit, maybe a little bit more of this eucalyptus, maybe this one stem, and then I think we'll add ribbon and we'll be done.
It's beautiful, Victoria.
Oh, here, let me show you. I put in 3 of those tulips. Whoop,
Yes,
my
it's
hair
pretty,
will
pretty.
Get caught in it. So I just plopped them right there.
Miss Jan, Mimi's here. She said that is a very pretty arrangement, almost as beautiful as my beautiful granddaughter.
Thank you, Mimi.
Miss Brenda, I will count this arrangement and let you know how much this arrangement is. I'll count it up real quick.
I just grabbed pretty things and was throwing it in. I didn't even.
That's
bother
what I
to
did
count.
yesterday. I was just like, oh, this is pretty. I'm gonna put this in here.
Okay. So like I said, I'm just adding a little bit more of that parfolia. And then, whoop, these snips want to jump. And then, I think we'll be, oh, that ribbon, and then we'll be done. I can't forget the ribbon. Cause that's
I
the
know,
whole
because
reason.
Ria's going, ribbon. We need the ribbon.
That's the whole reason why I did these colors, was because of the ribbon.
Miss Glenda Vickers says it's incredible.
Well, thank you.
With lots of hearts.
You guys are spoiling me.
I know. See, Victoria, I think you're more popular than me.
No. Sometimes I feel like I have to work to get this stem in there.
Hello, Miss Linda. Welcome. In Bloom Boutique is watching. Welcome. Miss Valerie, hello. First time to catch us live. We're so glad you're here.
Hello.
Miss Linda says it's beautiful. Miss Dawn says excellent job. Beautiful arrangement.
Okay, so there is
Miss Dawn Miller says she thinks we should name this arrangement too.
Oh.
This would be a fancy arrangement to name, Miss Dawn Miller. That sounds like fun. And we have a name for our blue and white arrangement. I'll announce that in just a minute.
Okay.
Ooh, Victoria. Wee.
So I feel as though I'm done with the flowers. And
Miss Brenda, I fished for that. Miss Brenda says, oh no, we enjoy both of you.
all right. And so there's that ribbon. I think I'm so excited about this ribbon.
Oh, it is so pretty, Victoria. It is beautiful. Let's go see if I can find your calculator on your fancy phone. Your phone is different than my phone.
Can you swipe down at the top and see?
Yeah, I swiped down.
Oh, you have to do it on the right side. There you go. And then hit that calculator.
Okay, I'm going to try to calculate. 1, 2, 3.
So this ribbon, while she's counting, this ribbon is, I'll undo that. This ribbon is pretty on one side and not as pretty on the other. It definitely has one side is meant to be seen. So I'm gonna have to twist it to where both sides are, but that one side is in view. So other than that, I just made a loop. So I twisted it first, I made a loop. I want my loop to be about that size, and so I'm going to twist again and catch it with both fingers. So I have this middle finger free, so I'm just catching my loop in between my forefinger and my middle finger, pressing it together, and then twist, and then I'm going to take that index finger back to holding it. And it took some practice. I remember when I first started, and it took a second, but it just takes practice and then you get it. But it did take a second for me.
So this arrangement would roughly be about $100.
It's got some fancy flowers in it. But
It does have it's beautiful.
so I did 2 loops on each side, and then I just cut that ribbon, and now I'm gonna come back with this pretty shimmer glitter.
Oh, they're calling it the Miss Victoria or a Victorian Christmas. But that pretty red, it really is beautiful. It does look like a Victorian Christmas. The Victorian. Look at, I'm gonna name it.
Alright, so now I'm just doing the same thing, but adding on that pretty red. Onto the back.
Michelle, actually, Michelle says, Monty, were you the matchmaker? Actually, Jason's the one who hired Victoria. When Victoria came in, Jason's like, we're hiring her. And so Victoria went on vacation with us the next summer, and then it was history after that, right, Victoria?
We but it helped too. I mean, we saw each other every day, and then we had some similar friend groups, and then we started going to church together, so we were just seeing each other all the time. But we were friends for over a year.
But and you knew each other from high school.
Mm-hmm.
They went to high school together.
He was best friends with my best friend's younger brother. Yes, my best friend's younger brother was best friends with Owen. Okay, so I just added some ribbon and I twisted it on the back, and now I'm going to get a stem from the ground. Here's just
Welcome
a
back,
stem.
Sweetbriar. Glad you're back.
Oh.
They keep saying it needs to be the Victorian.
So I just wrapped that bow around that stem, and I'm going to cut it and fluff it, and then we'll put it in, and then it's done. And then I'm going to also do the tails as well.
They asked if you had put color on your hair, Victoria.
Nope, this is...
Nope, never put color on her hair
Never,
before.
ever.
Now me, on the other hand, about every 4 weeks to keep the gray out. Dawn Miller, Jason and I worked at a little restaurant called the Chicken Nugget in college, and so that's how we met. Miss Kay Murray says, peach, twist, loop, praise the Lord, beautiful.
Thank you. Okay.
Yay! I'm so glad you're here, Edward. Thank you for watching.
Alright, so there is that arrangement with its ribbon.
Oh, Victoria, it is beautiful. Miss Janice Baxalone says, I think a Victorian Christmas is the perfect name.
Thanks.
Yes, Allison, it was called the Chicken Nugget. There's still one in Carthage, Mississippi. It went out of business here, but yep, that's where I met him.
Let me see. I can try to come forward so we can see.
They said the bow is beautiful.
Thank you. I love
It is
that
perfect.
ribbon. Can you see it on?
Yeah, come down. There you go. There it is in the on YouTube.
Yes. So,
Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, now lift it. Yep, there you go.
it's kind of heavy. So.
Yes, it is stunning. They're all saying it is gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Okay, so earlier this week I did a blue and white arrangement. I think I did that for YouTube. Didn't I, Victoria? Was the blue and white arrangement for YouTube?
I think so. Yes, it was, but I was running.
So I asked people to help us name that arrangement. And are you fixing it? Thank you. And so the most votes was sapphires and snowflakes, and that was suggested by Chastity Hamilton, and I don't know how to say your last name, Chastity, but thank you, so I will put that on that post. But it is beautiful, so we're going to call it sapphires and snowflakes. And we're going to put that on our website. So Chastity, thank you for helping us name it. And thanks, guys, for all your suggestions. We appreciate that so much. It really turned out beautiful, Victoria. You did a fantastic job.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Everybody said, oh, Miss Anna said thank you for holding that up.
Oh, you're welcome.
You're welcome, Miss Anna. And we'll be sure to take a picture of it so that we can repost that so everybody can see it. All right. Miss Brenda said, so will it go in the cooler to sell? Yes, ma'am. We'll tuck that right in the front cooler. Everybody said it's gorgeous. Victoria, you did a fantastic job. Miss Marianne said absolutely magnificent. Miss Mary Lou said just beautiful. So now we need to know when you're going to do it again. Just kidding.
I don't even know either. We'll see. I'll probably I just hop on every.
That's right. We gotta keep it interesting, don't we? We gotta give them a surprise. Well, guys, thank you for being here. Thank you so much for cheering Victoria on. She did a fantastic job, guys. We hope that you have a wonderful evening. If you have any more questions about how we do things at the flower shop, you can always ask. We would love for you to ask any questions you might have. Do me a great big favor on Facebook. If you would sprinkle this video, that would be fantastic. On YouTube, give us a thumbs up so that others can see it. Guys, y'all have a wonderful evening, and we will be back tomorrow making more pretty flower arrangements. Catch us in the morning and we will do our devotion, our Christmas devotion. We're doing it every single day in the month of December, and it's called In the Manger by Max Lucada, and we would love to have you join us for that. It's at 8 o'clock in the morning. Guys, have a wonderful evening. We'll see you soon. Thanks, guys.
Awesome. Thank you.